Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Cambridge IGCSE May June 2025 paper 3-1. This is the third part of the video. So if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe and take a moment to give your feedback please. So it is going to help me a lot. And is there any suggestions for improvement, kindly take a moment. So I will wait for your feedback. So let's start. The population of an island increases from 18,400 to 19,780, right? Calculate the percentage increase. To find out the percentage increase, first we will find out the increase. Okay, so increase is going to be 19,780 minus 18,400. So this is the increase. So to find out the percentage increase, you will take this difference over the initial. So initial was 18,400, then times 100. You just calculate, and I got this as 75%. Now number 24, we have two triangles. They are mathematical similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle UVW. These two triangles are similar. Similar means their shape is same but size is different. So that means whenever triangles are similar, their ratio of the sides is same. Ratio of sides is same, right? So we will take the ratio accordingly, whatever we need. We are looking for to calculate this AB, right? So I will start with this AB, and then the corresponding side on other side is UV here. AB over VU equals to, we have here AC over then this one UV. We will take the corresponding side UW, sorry. So AB, we are looking for AB, and VU, it is 14, and AC is 12 over 21. So now we will just find out the value of AB, that is 12 over 21, and this 14 is going to multiply. So 7 times 3, 7 times 2 is 14, and 7 times 3 is 21, and then 3 times 4. So we are left with 4 times 2, that is 18. So final answer is 18. Now number 25, a bar of gold in the shape of cuboid has dimensions. These are the dimensions of the cuboid. The density of the gold is given. Calculate the mass of the bar of the gold. We have the formula that density is equal to mass over volume. So mass is going to be density times volume, right? So density times volume. So we need to find out the volume. So volume of the, so this is a cuboid shape, so volume is going to be length times width times height. So that means 2 times 4 times 6.5. So this is a centimeter cube. This is the volume. So we can use it here, and density we are given here. So density is 19.32, and the volume is 2 times 4 times 6.5. So plug in all these values in one go. You get here this value 1004.64. Now number 26, Lee asks 28 students if they speak English. There are 28 students in total, English, and they speak Spanish. So you can see we have given certain conditions here. 15 students speak English, 12 students speak Spanish, and 6 do not speak English and do not speak Spanish. So that means these 6 are going to go out of this. So this box of E, we don't know how much we are going to put now. First of all, now we will see we are given the total. So if I add all of them, 15, 12 and 6, I got here 33, but the total number of students is 28. So we will subtract 28. So that means we are getting 5 extra. So these 5 extra are coming, so that will go in the middle here in the intersection part. So now we will go one by one. If I look here, the first one, 15 students speak English. So English is this one here, this circle. So we are going to put that 15. So 15, that's this 10 and 5, and then I will put add 10 here. So 10 plus 5, it will make 15. So we are done with the first one. The second, 12 students speak Spanish. So in Spanish it should be 12. So 5 plus what gives you 12? It will be 7. So this is how we will complete the diagram, right? Sorry guys. So then complete the Venn diagram. This is done. Now write down how many students speak English but do not speak Spanish. So we will look at the part of English only. So English is this one here. This whole circle is English. So how many are they? You can easily see it is 10 plus 5, that is 15. So I will write down here 15. So we are adding this 10 and 5, that is in the circle of English. Now we are looking find n number of elements in number in E intersection, when you have this U, that is union. So everything that is in E and S. So meaning we are combining E and S. So E and S, we will now add this part as well. So what do you have here? You have 10 plus 5 plus 7. So we are going to add here, it's 10 plus 5 plus 7. So this is 22. So final answer is 22, right? Now 27, the height h meters of building is 105 meters, correct to nearest meter. So now 1 meter divided by 2 gives us 0.5 meters. So we are looking for the upper and lower bound of this. So 105 meters, and we add here 0.5 for the upper bound, and for the lower bound I am going to subtract 0.5. So this will be 105.5 and this is 104.5. So make sure you write it in a proper place. Here the lower bound this side and upper bound this side. Okay. Now let's move to the next question, number 28. Complete the table of values for y equals to x squared minus x minus 5. So we are given the values of x here. As you can see, this top line is covered and we are missing these 3 or 4 values here. So just you are going to plug in the values of x here. I will show you with one. As this is a calculator paper, you can directly write it down. Y is equal to, it is going to be negative 3 squared minus 3. Make sure you put brackets in your calculator, right? And I got this one as 7. So this value is 7. Similarly, when you put 0, it's easy. You see, this is first 2 terms are going to be 0, then it is going to be negative 5, and this also is coming negative 5. And this I got 7. So you can see there is a pattern. This is 5 and 5, negative 3 and 3, 1 and 1, and 7 and 7, like that. That was the first part. Now the second part is write down the equation of line of symmetry of the graph. Okay, so we have to plot the graph as well. On the grid, draw the graph. That was first part, that is done. Now the graph, negative 3 and 7. So negative 3 here, 7 is here. Then we have negative 2 and 1. So it's here. You just put the crosses first, then you can add. So negative 1 and negative 3. Negative 1 and negative 3 is here. So 0 and negative 5. 0 and negative 5. Then 1 and negative 5. 1 and negative 5, 2 and negative 3, then we have 3 and 1, it's here, then we have 4 and 7, it's here. Then you draw a freehand curve, okay, like this. So when you come here down at this part, make a curve like this. So then you go, here you go, right? So this is our graph, right? Now next part is use the write down the equation of the line of symmetry. So equation, if you see here, this graph is symmetrical at this point. This is going to be the line of symmetry at this point. Like this, right? So then you draw a line. Okay, so that's the line of symmetry here. Now we have to write the equation. So as you can see, this line is coming in the middle of 0 and 1, so it is going to be x equals to half or 0.5. so x equals to half or 0.5. Now use the graph to solve the equation. So this equation is equal to y. This if you see, we are given that this is equal to y, and now they have given that this is y equals to 0. So y is 0. Where is y 0? So you can find a point where you see the y is 0. Y is 0 at this point and this point, these two red points. So what is the value of x here? It is around this is around 2 point, I can say this one is 2.7, and this side we have negative around negative 2, right? So your may be a bit different, it depends, like I have, like, you know, the drawn a bit on the top of when you join the points, it's make a little bit different. So actually it's supposed to be like 1 point. If I see I have made this mistake, it can be 1.9, that is negative 1.9, and this one is 2.7, right? Now number 29, the shape made from the shape is made from rectangle and a semicircle. So this is a rectangle and semicircle. On top of that, the diameter of semicircle is 10. Calculate the perimeter of the shape. Now what is perimeter? Perimeter is the length all around. So we are going to add all these lengths here. So we have this one is 16, right, and this one is 9, as you can see on left hand side. This is also 9 here, and we need to know these two. Now as if I move down here, this is going to be 10 centimeter, right? And then this and this is left 6, that means this side is 6 3 and this side is 3. So this is 3 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. So this is length around this, and then we are looking for this semicircle as well. So for the semicircle, the perimeter is half pi d, because pi d is the circumference and half of that is going to be pi d. So we will write it down. Sem is circumference of semicircle, circumference of semicircle is half pi d. So half pi d means half pi and d is 10, so that means it is 5 pi centimeters, right? So now the total perimeter of the shape is, you are going to add all of them. I will start from any point. Sorry guys. Okay, so we are here. So we are going to add all of these sides. So it is 3 plus 9. I am starting from this point here. Make sure you add everything. 3 plus 9 plus 16 plus 9 plus 3 plus then the semicircle from here, that is 5 pi. So calculate all of these, and I got here 55.70. You can even write 55.7. Centimeters are already given to you, right? Now number 30, this is the last question. The diagram shows a right angle triangle PQR. Calculate angle QRP. So QRP is this angle here. So this is a right angle triangle. We can easily use so cut over here. So let's see which one works here. So this side is angle, this is opposite, and this is hypotenuse, and we have these two, right, opposite and hypotenuse, so we can use sine. So it is sine angle QRP equals to 6/8, opposite over this. So angle QRP is a sine inverse 0.75. So this is equal to 48.59. So you can write down to three significant figures, 48.6 degrees. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you understood everything. Kindly subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Be blessed, guys. See you in the next video.